Oh, he did a good job of getting lost. Oh, don't put your hand in there. Look at that light.
Now,
really?
For some reason now I do. Yeah.
Today is June 2nd, heading west on Interstate 84 near
This thing got new weapon load.
7 miles to go. John did a great job of fighting the rain, and we have arrived at our Harvest Host, which is basically a gravel parking lot. The guy is really nice that owns this. He owns the shops across the way. There are a number of restaurants and probably this gas station. And the gas station here has the best price we've seen in a long time. $5.79 for diesel. So it should be pretty quiet and good. I'm glad we're here. It was a long drive.
Oh, very big.
But we got a nice grass field next to us. And it's raining still. I'm deaf. Definitely out of zone.
And then you gotta put this little bad boy on it.
He has it.
And then that's the air.
Yeah, got it.
The air gets moved.
Okay, let's put this towel around here to catch some of the drips.
No runs,
Maybe?
no drips, no errors.
Want me to help you blow good? Oh, there we go. Oops. 2/3 down. Took it all. And it showed it was half down? 40%?
60% down.
60% down.
Plus
Okay.
minus.
So it took the whole. So when you get over half down, then that's the good time to buy a container. Back on 6 again. I can't miss it. After completing our coast-to-coast journey along US 6, it was time to work our way back to New Jersey for a meeting with George and Humble Road. But our appointment was 5 days away, so we sampled several camping options, even staying 2 nights at the same location.
Get the trail map and everything?
Oh, yes, I got the trail map. Yes, trail map and everything. Just remind me it turned out.
Wow. Dodge directly came by and I said, oh,
Oh, do we want to dump our tanks first? Yeah, let's dump our tanks first.
uh-oh.
Oh boy. That's
Uh-oh.
not good. Yeah, that is a problem.
Last night's rain, I think.
Yeah, maybe. So it just needs to be opened up. What? Hey, how about a stick? There's a stick right there. Huh? Oh, don't put your hand in there. Oh, you're a brave guy, John. Oh, man. Oh, there you go. Nice work.
They said relief comes in a bottle.
You're my hero. There you go. Good. We're at Black Rock State Park in Connecticut. We'll spend the weekend here, do a lot of editing, and do some hiking. We have a weird campsite though. But beggars can't be choosers. We're lucky to get a spot.
Is the place sold out?
I think. I didn't see any other spots for 2 nights on a weekend. Not a bad spot. We've got a picnic table situated the way we want it, and it's not too hot. I think the high tomorrow is going to be 81. Oh yeah, let's put down the blue mat. And it's grass. Yeah, put the blue mat down and get our chairs out. Whoa, we got some serious chillaxing to do. Oh, this is getting, wow, we need to get a new one. If we go by a Camping World, we should stop and see if we can get a new one. This one's shredded. I've shown this before, but somebody always asks why we use the moonshade, and I'll show you one of the reasons is because it gives us more privacy, and let me show you. So there are campsites up there on that hill, and we can't see them from here. So we got total privacy here. And of course, when we get a breeze, it's not gonna retract and be a problem. But the downside is that on a Sprinter van, the door goes up higher. So if you want to close the door, you have to remove this magnet, close the door, and then reattach it to the side of the van. If you're in a Ford Transit, you don't have to do that because the door doesn't go all the way up to the top like that. There's an ice cream truck and he didn't stop. Doesn't he know I'm here? One of the cool things about shopping in different parts of the country is you see products that you may not be available in your part of town. Which, one of those things I've not seen in California. I've seen this brand before, but I've not seen the one that's roasted tomato mozzarella. So I'm gonna try that, and I'm gonna put it in some creamy tomato soup. I've not seen this brand before either. And then the other thing I was most excited about, yesterday, we went to a stop and shop, or a shop and drop, and this is the drink that I like to consume. It doesn't have any fizz and that sort of thing that kind of upset my stomach. But they stopped carrying this brand in California, and I found it, so I bought a whole bunch of them. This is the Madagascar coconut, and I love this flavor. Otherwise, I have to settle for the coconut. My tip for this is that it's way too sweet. It is sweetened with erythritol, something like that. And so I cut it by at least half, sometimes more, with water to make it just about right. Is it okay?
Very good.
There are always new people joining in, and I always get questions about the Omnia oven. So I just really quickly, for those of you who are not familiar with it, I learned about it from one of our viewers in Germany, Helmut, so thank you very much. I blame him for it. And I really have just fallen in love with this thing. It can only be used on gas though. You cannot use it on induction or electric cookers. It comes with this is kind of the heat diffuser. And then it comes with just this pan, this aluminum pan. But I purchased 2 silicone liners to put in it. I think it helps to keep things from getting too dark on the bottom, but it also keeps foods from sticking. I've made casseroles in this and desserts, and you could probably bake cookies in this thing if you want them this shape. So right now, one more insert. I also purchased the Muffin Insert. I don't use this as often, but you can make muffins in it. And they get nicely brown on the bottom and the top. So I had some apples that weren't crispy enough for my taste, and so I'm cooking them up, and I'm gonna make a cobbler. And I use a package mix. I wish it weren't so sweet, but it is. It's the Louisiana brand fruit cobbler mix. If you can't find them in your stores, you can buy them on Amazon. But the Omnia oven cooks much faster than your recipe calls for. So if something says it takes 60 minutes, it may take as little as 30 minutes. So you need to use a thermometer to test doneness. This one, for example, says it takes, I think, 40 minutes, and I will test it after 20 minutes. Yes, I think it's, 40 to 45. I'll check this after 20 minutes. And the other tip for the Omnia oven is to cook it on a higher flame than you think it should be. You really need to get it nice and hot, but not all the way up to the highest setting, something maybe 2/3. Yesterday, someone we met out walking around the campground said that we had to hike the Leatherman Cave Trail. And apparently it's named after a man who in the 1800s would hike this, it's like a 350-mile circuit between Connecticut and New York. And he did it 11 times a year. He would do the circuit and then turn around and do it again. But anyway, he lived in one of the stops that he had on his route was this cave here at the park. And so we're gonna hike up and see it. Okay, we've got a weird trail system, but we think it's this way. follow this around. Go that way to Leatherman's Cave. There we go. We're following the blue tag. Do you like John's color combination? Might have some scrambling here. You gotta watch where you put your hands. You don't want to put them on poison ivy.
I'm sorry if the camera moved. There was a mosquito on my cheek.
That is gorgeous. I think we missed the turnoff we were supposed to take to the Leatherman Trail, but this has been quite beautiful. And part of the reason is there are two separate park units, one on each side of the road, and I guess they don't collaborate. So they don't have a trail system that, joins one with the other. These are scratches from a bear, probably looking for bugs. Is that the dead tree? There appears to be a road up here. Let's see. Oh, it's just another gravel road. Okay. Where the heck? Yeah, see, that was I don't know what trail that was, John. It's not the way we were supposed to go, though. Robert Frost, The Road Not Taken. That's the one we took. We found the dam. Now we just have to figure out. Okay, there's Black Rock Lake. There's a sign. Well, we did a good job of getting lost. Now we're going to go across the dam and hopefully find a trail that takes us back to the campground. But look what we found. John says we're stopping. We went for a hike, we got lost, and now we're found back on US 6. 6.3 miles. Yeah, we're shouldered all right.
I want a giant king cone chocolate vanilla and a choco taco.
We have a Big Dipper.
Yeah, that's better.
Is that better?
Yeah, I love Big Dipper.
Oh yeah, better. Okay, that's it. Fallen. So we've stopped at a car wash because it is nasty. This time we've decided to drive to the trailhead, and we think we have found it, but if it takes more than 2 miles, then we didn't find it. I finally talked to an employee here, and he said, yes, that is the trail down there. So I'm also using my navigation tool, so if I get lost, I know exactly where I am. These little bits of quartz crystals. We lost the trail again. Easy to lose, so make sure you got some kind of a trail thing, GPS. This is pretty cool along here, this nice ledge. Oh boy, squeeze through. We gotta squeeze around these guys. Wow. We aren't sure where the trail is, but I'm thinking it's up. Thanks to my GPS, I come up this and now I see a blue dash. So the trail's on top of this ledge. But when you feel it's not right, you're probably should follow your gut instincts. The reason I figured out we were too low is this red line, which is, well, the red line is the trail, but it's also our route. And it got too thick. So I went, we're too low. So that's when we came up. This is called a vegetable hold right here. Okay. We're clearly not the first people to get lost on this trail because we've seen lots of little offshoots and you just have to keep looking for the blue lines. Is it over there? So there is a trail on this side, and there's one there, and there's one here. But there's a blue mark here, so we're gonna follow the blue mark.
An ocean, a cave, a dream that no one could save, a shelter, a whole act, a light that died with the night.
Okay. Wow. Oh man, I don't think John should do it though. It's too tiny. Wow, and look at that light. Oh, that's incredible. Oh, look at the light. It makes it look red. Oh, John, this is so cool. That was a headbanger.
All that glitters is not gold.
No, but isn't that neat?
Yeah.
Just from that little bit of light.
Everything is great inside this narrow maze.
Neat.
We speak, but oh nothing. We run our separate ways.
Wow, what is that? It's a lot of water.
You and I, we got our differences. Yet I thought we were more alike than unlike.
We're up the second one, I think, right over there. We are at Beaver Pond State Park in New York. We're about 90 minutes from the city. We're not going into the city. It's the last thing I want to do. This park has probably more rules than Carter has pills, but we're going to head out. They require you to leave by 10, even though registration says 11. But a couple of weird things. Oh, there's a deer right there. Huh. A couple of weird things happened on the way in. One, we almost hit this kid on a motor thing. I'll show you that. I got the footage off of our dash cam. But then when we were getting off the highway, we ran over something on the road and it broke off the valve. The thing you pull to pull the black tank broke it off. And so we think that we can use some pliers or something to pull it open. We're going to test it out this morning and we'll see if that works.
I got it.
You got it?
I think.
Oh, good. Works with pliers. Excellent. This is the weirdest designed dump station ever. It's the road to get into the campground. They've got the dumping area on the lowest side. They have the potable water at the dump station. This is the only potable water we could find in this park. Bizarre. We spent our last evening in George's parking lot, anxiously awaiting the great maestro of van build. We spent a most enjoyable morning touring his 4 vans in progress, discussing layouts, materials, and of course, options. But until we can take delivery of a new chassis, our dream van remains a dream in the making.
Yeah, so that allows you to move it forward farther.
So now, let's start with that. That was no,
Okay, I just want to make sure.
For some reason now it is.
We will keep you posted of any developments.